Personally, I think Apostole Chiwenga can make a good advisor for the president. Even anyone arikuda kurana company, an institution or an organization, ukatora advice ya Apostole Chiwenga ndinoona uchibudirira. In this video ndoda kuti muone chakusiyai muchiona yese ndisingakudisturbi. Ndoda kuti munzwe mapoints anenge achiraiswa and airaiswa naApostole Chiwenga panyaya kana kuti nhau dzakasiyana siyana dzine chekuita nematongerwo enyika muZimbabwe. Regai tione video racho.
How are you? I will give you. Ukaona nyika yasvika pakuti murume atadza kutora munda akutorerwa nemukadzi. Ndara abi zvine question mark. Zvine question mark. Zvekuti iwe neni tikanyatsorangarira mushe, if you and I are to think properly, you will realize that at one point the whole political party, or at least a fraction of it, was depending on a woman to remove the vice president. Varume vakuru vese vaizviti tiri G40 vaivimba namama kuti mama vachatibvisira trabablas. Vamwe vainzwika vachibhesera kumashure kuti vava vari mumateresi, vavai mama, vavai, stop it. Zvekuti dai stop it isina kuitika, dzimwe nguva dai zvinhu zvisina kuzopinda nepamwe. We might not see eye to eye on many things, but the method in which they wanted to humiliate our current president became a national embarrassment. We don't care who they wanted to replace President Mugabe with, but using his wife to remove Mr. Mnangagwa, it is one of the greatest blunders that ZANU-PF did, that shows you that the intellectual capabilities of the people at the helm is exaggerated. The president is the one with the executive power to hire and fire a vice president. It was easy, just relieve him. You don't have to make it a public spectacle to humiliate him every day, sometimes in his presence. And while they are doing so, he was clapping hands to his own humiliation. As a nation, we should have frowned upon that. Don't tell me he was too old to see properly. Age did not catch upon him like lightning. He aged gracefully. Everyone can see that I'm getting older now. Yeah. So he had to eat his own pudding. Kavatarisi varume vaya vari kumhanya mhanya musangano kuti maiomberera mukadzi uyu muchitoti mama inini matanga futi idife amunyarere dai ndanga ndirini ndairega kuenda kumarala acho. Zvainyadzisa kuti munobva nemunhu kuHarare moenda naye kubhindura, munomutukira kubhindura modzoka mese kuHarare. Ko kungomudeedza muofisi Shamari chenda kumsha iwe. Huh? Imagine my wife standing on the pulpit and saying, the head of the ushering department is a very stupid man. Stop it, ushering department is useless. Imamu vunze kuti kozvaita sei. Handiti head uyu mwana kana ari kutadza kamunogara naye pasi. Momudzora mu private boardroom. Ndosaka maofficer in a boardroom. Mr. Mugabe could have sat down with him, Mr. Mnanga, when he told him where he was failing. Correct him if he needed corrections. Fire him if he needed to be fired. Not publicly humiliate him like that. That was extremely unpresidential. Don't tell me that Mugabe was intelligent. There's no intelligence in that. What happened now? Everyone who is no longer in Zimbabwe because of the G40 nonsense, they made their bed and they should lie in it. Varuma kuru vaida kubvisirwa vamnangagwa nemukadzi wavaripo. So when you tell me that you are a man, I will look at what you have done and say, that's not what a man does. Inonyadzisa nyaya iyeyo vana vedu vachatibvunza kuti muri here muZimbabwe panguva iyi. Uyo akapfeka gemenzi remapostoro ndiano. Oti ndimama. Baba havasisiri mama, but vakabe vari mama. Now think about it, how many African presidents have died outside the country looking for better hospitals? How many of them? Until today, it hasn't dawned on them that Singapore has not good hospitals built by angels from heaven. The Singaporeans sat down and said, let's build good hospitals for ourselves. Verenga izvezvi kuti musadhaki chete mapresident mangani akafira kuhospital kunze kwenyika nemavice president. Isu tomhanya kuairport kunotora body. Towaridza maZambia kofinirira uya. There's no need for Mr. Mugabe to have gone to Singapore for medical treatment. Zimbabwe is one of the greatest competent contingents of medical professionals. Yes. From nurses to doctors, just like Nigeria, all over the world. Yes. Build good hospitals. They will come back home.
Amen.
We don't even need to hire foreign doctors for Zimbabwean hospitals. We have more than enough who are trained in best medical schools. We simply need working hospitals. They don't build hospitals. They buy expensive motorcades. And then they die in foreign lands looking for hospitals. And then we say they were very wise.
Hey.
Ask the Queen of Sheba what proves the wisdom of a leader. She will tell you.
Yes.
Josiah, the king of Judah, one time decided, we are tired of nonsensical leaders in this country. He dug up the graves of false prophets.
Yes.
Burned them to ashes, scattered them to the wind, and said, these scoundrels don't deserve to be buried. The Roman Catholic Church some time ago, they dug up a buried pope and judged him. They put his corpse in court, pronounced a verdict against him. Go and find out in history. Roman Catholic yakambochifukunyura pope akatongwa kuisa chitunha chapopu zoti iwewoka guilty. And I think they threw his body into the river afterwards. And then later they had to pick it up and bury it. Sometimes it's necessary to do that. Why give dignified burials to people who made us to suffer like that? So those who can't afford to go to Singapore, what should they do? Those who can't afford to use state funds to go to China for treatment, what should they do? Ima handiti munoshandisa taxpayers money kuenda kuChina kunorapwa. Kuri vari muCaledonia vachaitwa sei? Vari muna mukuvisi vakarwara nevari kuairport vachaitwa sei? Vari kwachigubhu kumabvuku vachaitwa sei? Kuvari kwaNembidziya kuGokwe vachaitwa sei? Iwewe kana uri munhu anotenda, mamwe mapati hauchafanirwa kuenda nemamwe mafunerals. Unongoti endai munomuviga, it's fine. Handingakutaurirai zvakawanda kuna makumanikidzwe munhu. Munhu ichada tomuviga makore akawanda fura. Akatononoka. Angadai akaenda kudhara. Singapore.
And
this is a question I want to ask you to Africans. How many documents have affected our continent that were signed by our president's wives in the name of their husbands?
Hey.
Are there checks and balances to make sure that this law was signed by His Excellency, the actual Excellency, not the better half to the Excellency? The nation didn't know that these letters were not written by Ahab.
Yes.
Because the letters were written in his name. So the letter said, I Ahab. And she was able to forge Ahab's signature such that even the handwriting specialist could not tell. She used the presidential seal in the office of the president. What was in the letters?
And sent the letters unto the elders and to the nobles that were in his seat, dwelling with Naboth.
Those who lived with Naboth were the recipients of the letters.
And she wrote in the letters, saying, proclaim a fast and
do a church service.
And set Naboth.
Rainbow Towers. Moita prayer breakfast meeting ikoko, monyengetera. Taurai kuti tine ndimi ikoko, tine bashaka nabashika, ariya kwata chidaro muda. Proclaim a fast. What else?
And set Naboth on high among the people.
Promote Naboth in the process.
And set 2 men.
Appoint 2 men.
Sons of Belial.
Those people must be wicked. The word Belial, it means most wicked men. Naboth said, I'm sure there's no shortage of wicked men in Jezreel. Find the best among the wicked men of Jezreel. Pay them money. Set them to do what? Before
him, to bear witness against him,
to
saying,
testify falsely against Naboth. You know, some scriptures relate with a lot of things, you know. They get connected and related, and you end up with unge and so forth, but let's leave that one. But it is clear that at every time, there are people who can be hired to say something false about someone on behalf of the powers that be,
yes,
to destroy that someone. How many people are we calling noble in our societies simply because they are used to do wicked things by those with the power, either politically or financially? Do you realize that media is playing a big part in misinforming our society on who is good and who is wicked?
Yes.
Can you see that? You watch the news and you know that this person is wicked. The news always brings his face on the screen and says he's a good man. Munhu inyinya munhu uyu. Atomboda kuona face yake pa TV ya. Makuseni munomuona ipapo. Masikati munomuona. Manyiri munomuona. Kuita sekunge vari kudada na Satani wavo. Vanenge vazoenda kwakati, vanenge vapembedzwa zvikuru, vanenge vanzi munhu akanaka. Tomuziva togara naye. Tine marinda nemunhu wamuri kutaura. Totenda here ZBC kana kuti totenda zvatinoona nemaziso edu. It's high time we stop being misled by media and start to make a judgment based on our personal experience.
Pane shamwari inonga mangozvionera kuti Apostole Chiwenga is the right man for the office. Apostole Chiwenga vakawana mukana wekuadvisa vatungamiri vedu kana any organization kunogona kubuda mari zauzi vataura nyaya dzakasiyana-siyana dzemahospitals kuti in Zimbabwe we are capable zvekutovaka our own high end hospitals anokwanisa kuseva mapresidents and the Zimbabwean masses. But nyaya yewori iri kuramba ichititsikirira ichitidzosera kumashure senyika. Vaenderera mberi vakataura kuti madzimai afane kutungamidzwa pane dzimwe nhambo, otherwise zvinhu zvinopedzisira zvinoenda musango. Vakakomekedza zvakare varume vemuZimbabwe kuti haikonai kubva magara kumashure kubackseat uko muchingoyeva zvinhu zvichienda musango, mokuza muchikuza sezvamuri kuita right now, makambozvita pamashure apo ezvino izvo muripi. So Apostole Chiwenga pese pavanoparidza ini ndinoteerera because ndinoziva kuti vane mashoko makuru avanenge vatumwa semutumwa kuti vazosvitsa kwatiri. Muri yeZimbabwe I hope mabata zviviri zvitatu. Ndinongokumbirisawo zvangu kuti kana muchikwanisa kusubscribe kuYouTube channel yangu, please subscribe ndikurewo channel yangu iende kumberi. Onai vamwe vanhu vari kutoraramisa muri nazvo ndisapotewo. Vane macomplaints makasununguka kunyora comment section. I read all the comments and I'll try to make some adjustments kuti channel yedu ikure, zvinhu zvedu zvirambe zvichienderera mberi. Muve nezuva rakanaka.